Okay, so why did you become a teacher?
I became a teacher because, well, since I was little, I already knew that I wanted to become a teacher. Probably I was like 10 years old. But as I came to the United States, like my decision became stronger because I used to have, it was my English teacher, and I felt that he was the best teacher ever. He was always so helpful. He was ready to help not only in the classroom or with things that were related to learning, but also like in your personal like life too. So I wanted to make a
Nathaniel
change like
Pineda to
that too
gate
for my
one.
kids.
Nathaniel
Okay.
Pineda to
Why did you
gate
choose to
one.
work at this school?
This school, I like the dual language program. I had worked in a dual language program before, at a different district, and then my first year teaching, like my first years, I just went into the regular classroom. But then it got into my head that I wanted to do the dual language program, and this one was perfect. Like this was like my dream school. Like I said, like that's where I want to go. So it took me a while to get here, but here I am.
What is the best part of your job?
The best part of my job, I think, it's my kids. Seeing them grow, like the growth that they make from the beginning of the year just to the end of the year. It's like wonderful. I like to see like their brains like working like little sponges, and I just go like, oh my god, they're growing so fast. And it's just a year.
What qualities do you believe students look for in teachers?
I think they want you to be like like a role model, and I feel that maybe they don't know it.
Yeah.
That's what they want, but I feel that they want to see a role model. I'm looking at myself as when I was little, and I always look up to my teachers, like starting from the way they dress, the way they used to wear high heels, like all those things. I feel that it was like the role model image, like seeing a teacher that looks perfect, even though we're not. But I think that they like seeing that side of us.
What personality traits do teachers need to be successful?
Personality traits, I think as a teacher, you need a lot of patience with the students. You need to be able to push your student forward because not all the students are where they are supposed to be. So you need to have that set in mind, like, this is what I'm doing, I'm going to teach them. They have to learn. So my job is to put like the best effort out there for them, but a lot of patience with some of the students.
How do you approach discipline and what role does it play in learning?
How do how do I approach discipline? I try not to be like mean to my students, but strict. I think there is a difference between being mean and yelling all the time and being strict. And I feel that that is one of your main. If you want to have a good classroom, like discipline has to start from the beginning. Like that's one of the main things that you have to focus on at the beginning of the year.
How do you interact with parents?
How do I interact with parents? Well, right now, like I have the possibility of like I see my parents daily, and I'm able to talk to them in person. But if that is not the case, like in my previous years, like it's more like phone calls, and I try to stay like, and I try to make those phone calls. Sometimes it's not easy, uh, either with the parents or anything, but like if you're approaching the parents, always be like in a friendly way. And again, we have to be patient with parents too because they are going through their own things. We're going through our own things in the classroom, and I feel that it's very important that we are respectful to each other no matter what.
How do you motivate students in your classroom?
The motivation is I use in my classroom. I use a lot of incentives. I try to use either stickers with the little ones, or just like a lot of different rewards with them. For them to continue. They're still little. With the older ones, though, it gets a little bit more challenging when it comes to rewards. But they like that moving. Like, you know what, we're going to be doing fun things. I think sometimes, like, because we want to teach, we forget that the students want to do fun things too. And I think that's a big motivation for them. You know what, we're going to be learning, we're going to be doing this, but at the same time, at some point there is going to be that time for learning and letting them know that.
And then the last question, what do you think of technology in the classroom?
I'm not, to be honest with you, personally, I'm not a fan of technology. It's very helpful when it comes in the classroom, and also like these kids are more now, like their lives involve more technology than it used to be for us back in the day.
Yes.
And I think they need to be exposed to it. So I think it's a great asset for them. Personally, technology is not my favorite thing again, but yeah, I think they need it.
Okay. Thank you.